Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Junk Journal January 2025. It is day 4. It is also hosted by @MegJournals, and you can follow the hashtag Junk Journal January for more people having fun and hilarity. Like I said, today is day 4. 4 is outline. So I have thoughts, but first, something completely different. I think over December, I was talking about making a banner, and as I'm putting Christmas stuff away, I can show you the banner. So this is what it ended up looking like. So it repeats and then repeats again, etc., etc. Love, love, love what this material looks like. It is such a beautiful fabric. And then to give this a little bit of zhuzh and nonsense, I used some of that green pom-pom stuff that probably came off of this. This was a thrifted tablecloth, and this was on that tablecloth, and I tore it off, and then it just felt right. Really happy with this as a decor item because it hangs at sort of where the ceiling meets the top of the wall. It is high. It changes your where your eye goes. So I think I want to make another one for another holiday, like maybe Easter or something. And I need to do this line. What do we call this? The string a little bit longer. And I might need to do 2 more panels just to make it a little bit more full. So that's how that turned out. I said that I was going to show you, and consider yourself duly shown. So back to previous programming where we are working on Junk Journal January and we are working on outline. One of the things that I wanted to do this year was play around some more with watercolor. So we are going to do a watercolor outline, whatever that is. I have had this for a very long time. It is watercolor cards. And I'm going to take a card out. It's not even opened. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous the amount of stuff that I have. And we're just going to use that as our piece of watercolor. And we know that we can, oh, it just smells of paper. Paper smells so good. So let's see. So there is a level of roughness that watercolor can have, and they call that tooth. And I wonder if this is cold press. Cold press, hot press. One press or the other creates a very smooth cold press. So this is, I think hot press allows for that sort of unevenness, and cold press is a nice flat surface. So this is 140 pound. Okay, now then, I've got that out of the way, a lot of introductions, etc., etc. What do I want to do here? Okay, so let's do 4. My ruler. So what I want to do is some abstract watercolor. That's 2.5. 2.5 by 4. Sure, 2.5 by 4. And I want to do more than one. Because 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I want to have options. So I can use a pencil. So first of all, I'm going to do is create some outlines of where the paint is going to go. That's 4. There. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And some. There. Whee! No idea how this is going to turn out or if it will turn out. So we are on a voyage of discovery together. I'm just going to make, what I could do, you want to do that? Sure, let's try, because I see this all the time. All the time. Okay, I will be right back, because of course I will. Goodness sakes. Well, that was harder than it needed to be. I didn't have the right, nice sort of narrow width to use. So we've got a nice width. Oops. Do that, might as well go all the way over. There. And when I know I'm going to tear it off, I always fold over the edge a bit so that it becomes less sticky and becomes a nice little tab we can use. Now, what did I say? 2.5? I think I said 2.5. That's what we're going with anyways. 2.5. Here we are. Fold it over. That moved. Come on, there we are. Are you straight? You're straight now, okay. Good enough. You can always fix it in post. Setup for this is longer than it takes to actually do the thing. 2.5. Yeah, good enough. So what I know about what I don't know about watercolor could fill 100 oceans. Don't know absolutely anything about anything. So I will say that right up front, this is so not a tutorial. There. It is me faffing around. There we are. There. I don't know why I care so much about putting this washi tape down, because I'm going to peel it off, and I see people who do watercoloring little paintings, and they do this, and it makes me feel good, and I'm also stalling. Well, it's a multifunction. There we are. Does that work? It's close enough. Okay, so what I want to do is the following. I want to put water down. I want to put 2 different colors down, sort of splodging wherever. Let those splodges mix and mingle with the already laid down water. and then dry it, and then take a black pen or a pencil or something, and then just outline the borders. That's the plan. We'll see how it works. I was going to say I have 4 shots at this. I have way more than 4 shots because I have more than that amount of paper. So step 1, charge your paints, which is putting a spray of water down so that it gets workable. Number 2. So I should do these one at a time. So that's what I'm going to do. This is me just putting water down. And this, I believe, is called a wet on wet technique. Okay, what do we want to do? Let's do a blue. An orange. And some more blue. And there's literally no rhyme or reason. I'm just splodging. And then you can tip it, and you can see how like that water is running, that is running into that. It is creating, it's doing things. That may not be quite as wet, but we can just do a little bit of outline, put a little water down, help it along, because who doesn't need a little bit of help from time to time? There we are. Okay, good enough. Okay, so we had a blue and a red, yellow and green, yellow and purple. Let's, I'm trying to do opposing colors. So blue and orange, yellow, yeah, yellow and purple. All right, do I have purple? I don't know if that's purple or black. Ooh, that is my favorite color, Prussian blue. I wonder what this color is. That's brown. Well, I don't have purple. Okay. Let's do yellow and Prussian blue. I should put the yellow down first. Oh, I should put water down first. And if you don't put the water down first, the paint doesn't run. And watercolor is called watercolor because water is really, 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 really important to the art, to the working, to the how everything functions. Really important. Oh, good enough. Here comes the blue. Isn't that just the yummiest? Yum-o. So I think watercolor is as much the study of how water flows as anything. There. And as we do another one, I will keep tipping and so forth, and that'll splodge around and do what it wants. Okay, I'm gonna do red and green. No, I won't. I will put water down first. Wow, this is hard. And I am increasingly generous with the water because this watercolor paper really absorbs water nicely. But I don't want it to go so fast, or maybe I'm just slow. I don't know. Well, this is our first try at it anyway, so. One more. There. I think it's that red. Oh, yum! There we are. See that all swoosh around? Okay, and we need one more, and I think we should use, what should we use? What haven't we used? Let's do the brown and green. Look at me, knowing enough that I could put water down. There. It's a lot of water now. So this is the brown. And this is the green. Ooh. I didn't have a lot of green on it. One of the things that we can do when we do multiples of something is then we have it for later. It's like, oh, I want to try it again. I want to use that as a supply. So the use up your stash in some ways is about maintaining a different kind of stash. Okay, so let's call the watercolor coloring done. Got bits and la-la-las. Okay, so I want to splodge up that puddle and that puddle, which does something else. And some of that. I need, air quotes, need to get a rag or something. Okay. Good enough, I think, maybe. Okay. And one more. Okay, so I'm gonna be right back because I need to go dry everybody. Dry everybody off. Talk amongst yourselves. Had a little paint drifting happen on that one. It was very watery, and I pointed the dryer in the wrong direction. It would swoosh right off the page. A little bit of a floor cleanup. Okay, there's a splodge here of water. Clean that up. There we are. Okay, and now we do the fun part of removing the washi tape. Ah! So this is always useful to reflect on one's work. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4. One clearly did not have enough water. Not enough. I had a different amount. It's not that there was enough or too much. A different amount, because there's a lot of spots here where no paint got to. This was a little bit better, but I can still see some splots. This started to get really liquidy, as did that one. Okay, so which one do I like best? Let's take our page. What's our page? What a page. Oh, it's going to be whatever we want it to be. I'm tempted to use the blue and the yellow one, only because I think that there's going to be a lot of scope for doing the actual outlining part. I need a pen. I don't need a white one. Do I not have a black pen? Oh dear. Be right back. We're going to use that because I can't find one. We're going to use this brown pen because I can't find any black pens. Okay, that'll be good enough. This white pen might be fun with that color. Okay, so now the exercise is to essentially outline. An outline where you perceive, where it is perceived to have color changes. So that would be a color change, that would be a color change. Just kind of look at paint. And there's no particular rhyme or reason to why I'm doing it in the order I am. It's just, it's kind of like, oh, what's that stuff? It's a form of, stand by while I access information in my brain. Form of doodling. And I can hear you yelling. I just can't quite make out what you're saying. But it's that kind of doodling. Sort of. And it doesn't need to be perfect or super accurate. It just needs to be, needs to suit you, needs to be something to do. Psychogenic? Psycho something? It's not what we're doing, but it's kind of in that vein. You see faces and everything. It's like, I just, little face, little guy. There we are. He's putting his head up. Head up out of the water. And I'm sort of checking each, like this, various spaces that I've made. So once you sort of reduce the color by something, then you can sort of further reduce it and sort of split up the colors, however they've run. Good enough? I'm gonna say, sure, why not? Let's finish the pocket, and if we've got time, let's do the red one in, I don't want to do that. I want to use this one. See the red and the white, see how that works, if it does. Or maybe the brown and the green. Yeah. And even if we don't do any more of this kind of work on these other three, we now have 3 backgrounds, painty backgrounds that we can use for later projects. There. There. I want to do a little one. Nope. Where'd it go? Some little blue spikies that are here that I'm going to capture. There's one over here. The more you look at it, the more refined you can get with color, distinguishing the various colors, which is really interesting. There. Okay, stop. We're going to come back here. That's going to go in there. And because who doesn't love an outline? I like this one better because it's got some printing on it. We're going to use that as a pocket. A pocket! We are. Oh, look at that. That'd be a fun map. It really doesn't matter what page. There. Just gonna put that down like that. There's glue somewhere. Hello, glue. Here it is. Oops. I think I said in the last video that I have to go to Fabricland, and I am just deeply uncertain as to my ability to go into Fabricland and then just come out again. Not that Fabricland is an off-limits place, but it's right across the street from Value Village. And that's the issue. Because my brain can really convince me, it's like, well, you'll just have a look. And then you have a look, and then it all unravels. Okay, so I want it to go that way. I could use glue pages. I'm gonna just throw that out there. So this also is an outline. It's an outline of the tag. There. Got 2 outlines for the price of 1. Oh, the back of this is so gummy. Gummy. Get rid of that. There we are, that's a little better. That's a little better. There's a clump of glue in there. There. Oops. Do we do that or we cut it off? Let's cut it off. It's not functioning as it should. There. Okay. Oh, and I had to do the bounce letters too. So I have a little bit more information about how to do a bounce. Paying attention to margins apparently is quite the important aspect. Oh, what a nice page. There. I can make the smallest little bit of work last a tremendous amount of time. We are at 34 minutes already. What is it that work expands to fill all available time? go there. Nope. That's gonna go there. Yep, but on the back side, because that would just lead to tears. Okay, I need another scrap of paper. We're on that side, okay. Yep. There. Come on. There. That. Okay. And then we are going to use this. Hopefully on the spots that aren't gluey, which I have failed twice in a row to do. Come on, you do it. There. And there, we've got outline. Okay, do we want to try a bounce? So, what are the rules of outlining? The bouncing is really about paying attention to margins and where you're starting and stopping your lettering. So, outline, you would do like, that's the normal, and then you have another space and another space. So O, U, T, L, I, N, E. The U looks funny. The N works and the L works. Do you want to try it? Yeah. Should I do it in blue or should I do it in red? I feel like I should do it in red because everything is blue here. Ooh, that's going to be a nice red. Outline, that's the word I'm putting down. O. U. T. L. I. N. E. That looks like an R, but you know what? That's fine. We're learning how to do this. It's not going to be perfect. And I just want to make that a bit better of a fold. And we got another one done. Okay, so that's number 4. And we got a little bit of time, so let's see if this one will work with the white. I feel like I need to scratch it off. Where's my sheet gone? E. Whoa. Is that it? Nope. Nope. I don't know. Well, you know what? I'll fix it in post. I'll find it after I turn off the camera. I want to do this white pen thing. If the white pen works. Nope, this is just scratching. No idea if that worked. say this pen does not work? Or is somehow frozen? Because there ain't no white coming out. Okay, that's a bummer. Don't like that. Let's see if there's something over here. Well, that would be negative. All right, well, there's no harm, no foul if we try. Pencil crayon? Maybe it needs... Nope. Okay, so let's... Not really. You need a darker color. Let's go back to the black, that dark brown. Yeah. It's another one done. That was a whole lot of silence, but that was a very, it's a very pleasant and meditative process, just sort of looking deeply at how the colors change and then following whatever your eye sees, and there's no right or wrong. Yeah, I am pleased with that. That's a very good, in my estimation, for where I'm at and for what I want to accomplish. I am very happy with myself. So, on that note of possibly misplaced smugness, I will leave you be. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Always love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.